Right now, there is no law on the books in South Carolina that criminalizes trafficking fentanyl.
The push to establish one is closer than it's ever been, but questions remain about how quickly lawmakers can get that done. State House reporter Mary Green has the details.
Criminalizing fentanyl trafficking has been a top public safety priority for leaders here at the State House this year. The Senate recently passed a bill to do this, but it'll next be up to House members to decide if they'll accept a major change to this bill that came from a special request.
It's been a priority for law enforcement, a priority for the governor's office.
The bill that has now passed both the Senate and the House of Representatives would criminalize fentanyl trafficking, a crime that currently isn't on the books in South Carolina. People convicted of trafficking the drug would face between 7 and 40 years behind bars, depending on the amount of fentanyl they had and if they'd been convicted of doing it before. Senators also added a penalty enhancement for people convicted of trafficking fentanyl if they were also caught with a gun on them.
If they are convicted of this crime, what is wrong with making them lose their right to bear arms?
Some argued mandatory minimum sentences aren't effective crime deterrents, but believe this one would help.
This will, however, those that we do apprehend, give them an extra 5 years and deter them from doing it again. And that's important. Fentanyl is ravaging our community.
That's after months of urging from Governor Henry McMaster to increase the penalties for people caught illegally possessing guns, though the governor had called for wider penalty enhancements.
The governor's office has suggested to us, please give them and give South Carolina law enforcement a tool to go after bad people.
While the Senate unanimously passed the bill, some senators had concerns that making this change could hinder its chances of getting to the governor's desk in 2023. The new version of the bill will need to get another approval in the House, which passed it earlier this year after an extensive and contested debate.
The best way to get this bill done this year is to send a clean bill to the House without this amendment.
Lawmakers are still in a special session called by the governor, so they can take this bill up whenever. But at this point, neither chamber has publicly set a date for when its members will next return to their business here in Columbia. Reporting from the State House, I'm Mary Green.
Well, if lawmakers do not get this bill to the governor before they decide to end the special session, they'd likely have to wait until next year to finalize it.